It's day 132 of the project, and I did promise you that all of this week will either be about brand new exclusive releases or really big hitters. And today's scent of the day is the latter of the two. This was a huge release in 2020, and this one goes by the name of Angel's Share by Killian. To find out my thoughts on this one, stay tuned to Mag's Frags. Yes, hello again everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mag's Frags. I'm Paul, and this is day 132 of my Fragrance 365 project, where it's the fragrance that's the star of the show. Today's featured scent is Angel's Share by Killian, and this one was a 2020 release, and it forms part of the Liquors collection. It's not cheap, and it usually retails at around about the £165 mark for a 50ml bottle size like this one, but if you shop around you can pick it up with some good deals on it. I paid £130 for this one using a discount code, and I got it from the Parfum Dreams website, and it actually came with a really high quality refillable travel spray, which is pretty hefty, and it has a magnetic cap, and these alone go for around about £50 on eBay. So it's definitely worth shopping around if you are looking for a good deal. Yes, we're into the presentation, and this one comes in a really nice black presentation box, and it's got like a bit of a textured finish to it. It says Angel's Share in white, and we've got these chrome accents all around it. The rest of the box is pretty plain, but on the back there's a sticker that kind of shows you what you get inside. Got the name of the fragrance at the top, a concentration, which is an eau de parfum. Got the barcode, and then at the bottom there's a batch code, which is B7127789. Yes, so the bottle is absolutely stunning, and it comes in the shape of a crystal cut whiskey glass, and it features a gold diamond motif on the front, which contains the name of the fragrance and also the name of the house printed in white. The cap is actually a plastic click-on cap, but you'd never know it just by looking at it, and it blends in superbly with the glass bottle. There's a Killian K etched into the top of the cap there, and also when you remove that there's also another etched K there just on top of the gold atomizer. It's also a refillable bottle, so you can just unscrew the cap. Just simply screws off there when it's time to refill the bottle. And I don't know what you guys think, but in terms of how fragrance presentations go, they don't come much more classy, stylish and high quality as this, and it's definitely going to look pretty good next to my bottle of Black Phantom in my display cabinet. So yeah, the atomizer that you get with it as well, this is really nice. You get it's really hefty actually, it's really heavy, and you get the Killian K on top, and then it has a removable bottle, and you just then fill that bottle up there. It comes full actually as well when you buy it, and then you can just take that with you, but it's got a magnetic cap. Really classy, and like I say, these go for about £50 on eBay. The top note in this one is cognac. In the heart there's oak, cinnamon, tonka bean and hazelnut. And in the base we've got vanilla, praline and sandalwood. So from the first spray, the first thing that stands out in this one is the cognac note, which produces a distinct and rich booziness. I can also pick up on plenty of the oak, which smells like an old vintage liquor barrel, and it produces more of, I would say, a smoky aged wood type smell. The booziness sticks around into the dry down, but then the cinnamon and the tonka beans become more noticeable, and you start to get more of a spiced apple accord, which is when I think this one hits the sweet spot, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. Some people describe the heart of the fragrance as smelling like gingerbread, which is a good shout, and I can see why they would get that. Into the far dry down, it sweetens up quite a bit more when the vanilla and the praline and the sandalwood come through, and this is where it becomes pretty much a full-on gourmand fragrance, and it starts to remind me of a bit of like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. There is a point where the praline really stands out, and it's pretty much all I get. But then for the remaining few hours, it's a sweet and creamy fragrance with the booziness all but faded, and it's just one of them scents that it's really addictive, and it just makes you want to take a bite out of yourself. This one is a perfect autumn and winter fragrance, and it's great during the festive season. You could wear it in the evenings pretty much all year round if you really wanted to, but if you are going to wear it during the daytime, I would say it shines better in the colder months of the year. I'd be more inclined to wear this on a night out with the lads rather than to wear it in a professional setting, because up until the far dry down, it's a little bit of a boozy rock star type fragrance. This is one that would complement a leather jacket and ripped jeans rather than, I would say, tailored suit. It does smell sexy for the first couple of hours, and the more you wear it and the more it settles down, it becomes more warm and sweet like later on. So I'd say it would be also to wear great to wear on like a date night. I'd say it leans ever so slightly more masculine than feminine, and I'd say it's also suited to people probably over the age of 25. In terms of performance, I would say this has a moderate arm's length projection for a couple of hours, and then it becomes more of a skin scent. You will catch wafts of it if someone was walking by who was wearing it, but it's definitely not a room-filling scent. It is an eau de parfum concentration, and it does stick around for a fairly long time. I'd say you get a good 7 to 8 hours out of it, but by the probably 8th hour, it is a full-on skin scent, and you have to go direct to the skin to detect it. So I would always recommend just giving your clothes a couple of blasts of it if you want it to last a little bit longer. It's not beast mode, but it's not a weak fragrance either. This is a stunning fragrance and definitely one of my favourites in the whole Killian lineup, and without doubt my number one from the Liquors collection. The presentation is first class, and it really makes you feel special when you're ready for a night out and you pick up this gorgeous bottle and give it a few blasts. It's very pricey, and for £165 for a 50ml bottle, it's bordering on the ridiculous side. But if you just want to own one or two special fragrances rather than having a dressing table full of £30 or £40 designer scents, then this is definitely one to put on your shortlist. And for me, it's a 10 out of 10 fragrance, and one that's a total no-brainer if you can pick it up for the right price. Yeah, so once again, that's about it for today's Scent of the Day. Don't forget, tomorrow I've got another exclusive first look at a brand new release, so don't forget to tune in around 7 PM tomorrow night to check that one out. I've also got some more fantastic fragrances to talk about over the next few days, so if you want to be notified when I upload them, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell icon to turn on notifications, and that'll remind you every time I upload a new video. It's also great to hear your opinions, your thoughts and your critiques on all of the fragrances that feature in this 365 project, so keep your comments coming down in the comments section. So once again, thank you very much for tuning into this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it quite useful. So until next time, stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye bye for now.